Hello, hello, hello. See how we're doing here. I really like doing this. Truthfully, I do it too damn late, but I really like doing it. And that's a great reason to keep doing something. So nice. Okay, got it all shared over to the personal profile. Should have got more water before I did this. Anyway, let's dive into this because I'm tired. I've had a long weekend, and I'm excited to recap it for ya. So let's do it. Let's switch over and just get freaking started. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, first one. So I worked at Ray's today, and the thing that I know about myself, but I've learned like quite heavily over my tenure as like an adult, I guess you could say, is I learned it really well about myself when I was at my previous job. And when I don't like things, when I don't like the situation that I'm in, I just like, I'm not good in those situations. Like I get like, just like I don't want to be there. I don't really get, I wouldn't say like angry, but I just, when I don't want to be in a situation, like this is just the easiest way to put it, I'm not good at doing stuff I don't like. So, like I don't really want to be at the restaurant anymore, just because anytime I'm there, I feel like pretty much if I'm awake, I'm working or I'm playing hockey, hanging out with Amanda, obviously occasionally as well. Things will change at some point, but the point that I'm making is that most of my time is spent devoted to Fueled by Progress, my MJS stuff, AM and the PM, Find a Tech to some degree, like all that stuff. And all of that is very important to me, and I love doing all of it, and that's what I want to do. So when I'm at like Ray's, it's like, it's annoying. I just basically I don't want that to be my job, and it's not going to be my job, but it's been a thing for so long, and it's just gotten stale. And unfortunately it's something that I still have to do, so I kind of have to deal with it. There's no real way to get around it. You can't really quit a fucking family owned business. That's one of the largest cons about that. There's a lot of pros to having like your family own a business, but that's not a big one. It's a con, definitely. But yeah, so I worked there this weekend, and it fucks me up really bad because I normally, like, obviously it's like 2 a.m. almost. I'm normally used to going to sleep around 2 or 3 or whatever, and then getting up 8 hours later because I get 8 hours of sleep, and I just work on that schedule. Like I'm not like sleeping like 14 hours. I'm just sleeping. I'm sleeping in because I'm up late. And the thing with that is it really fucks me up because then I have to get up at like 6 or 7 when I go to Raise, and it's not the greatest thing in the world. But again, it's where we're at. There's a lot of pros to it, so there's a lot of benefits that it's had and it's given to me over the years. So that's just the situation. Regardless, though, it's always a reason. It's always a thing to remember. It's always a thing to remember and a thing to keep in your mind that you should not let things like that stop you, in a sense of, how do I put this? Just do shit that you want to do, go after that sort of stuff. I'm trying to build the things that I want to do. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to suffer through some bullshit to get there, but that's the best advice that I could give there. So, and, speaking of that, I mean, today I started editing the 53rd episode of Fueled by Progress. I think it's 53. Just filmed it yesterday. Kind of started the template out and everything today because I actually went through and I deleted a bunch of shit the other day, and I didn't screw up, but I made life harder on myself, so I had to kind of redo a couple things. But that'll be up on Wednesday. While we're on that topic, we filmed AM and the PM, the 22nd episode today, with a great guest couple. So that'll be up on Thursday. I need to just keep doing those. Consistency. I know it's fantastic content. I'm a little biased, but I know that it's really good and valuable content. So I just need to keep doing it, and try to promote it as much as possible. Potentially get some help, because I'm going to fucking kill myself if I have to continue to do that all by myself. I'm not actually going to commit suicide. Like it might kill me because it's exhausting to do all by myself. That's what I mean. So I don't know. We'll see. One day there will be help. Just not right now. So, keep killing it, guy. Thanks, man. I'm not killing anybody in Warzone, so I'm just going to keep killing it here. Thank you. Appreciate that. This is an interesting one. It's kind of like a tiny one, but like it's kind of interesting. So I have a 2010 Honda Civic, and for some reason it has just an aux. So it has just like the I don't have one around here, but it just has the aux in. It doesn't have Bluetooth or anything. So I have the an aux cable plugged into there, and then I have like a little rectangular thing that sends off like Bluetooth to your phone. So you plug that into there, and then you have Bluetooth in your car. Well, it's been fucked up for a while, and I don't think it's the Bluetooth problem. It's the problem which I thought it was either the cable or I thought it was like the car where the aux connects, because that's the problem. It's like I said, it's not the Bluetooth thing. So I bought this little guy online. You can see that it says aux, and it's like on the other side it has like the little thing, and you just like basically I guess replace this. I watched one video. Oh shit! I watched one video on. I watched one video on how to replace it, and it seems pretty easy. You just kind of pull it out and you stick this sucker. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was a nice catch. I'm standing. That would have been a 5-foot drop. But anyway, I'm going to probably do that tomorrow. I don't know. Hopefully that works. That would be great. I'll probably do some Instagram stories about that, but that was a nice little thing. That thing's $20, which I didn't think was that bad, actually. It's kind of a little stupid little plastic thing, but if it works, it works. So fantastic. Probably would have saved some money by going to an audio shop or some shit like that. But yeah, so that was good. This one is interesting. The WordPress Consultation. So, Jesse Steckley, if you haven't watched his episode on FBP, why don't I just make it easy for you and link it right here? Why don't I just link it for you and just give you this? Actually, this is easier. And while I'm here, why don't I like that? There you go. There's Jesse's thing. And while you're at it, maybe you should subscribe to the channel there. Subscribe, please. Smiley face. Anyway, I was talking to Jesse, and he has this website, which I'm probably still going to be. Oh, okay, good. So he has this website, Tech Neighbor. It's his business that he's creating, and I've kind of like consulted him through some of the things, but he is working on, he's big into cybersecurity, big into tech and stuff like that. So he has some services and different things that he's able to do, like his device learning, technology support, all this stuff. And he's actually starting a podcast as well. So you should go check that out, Tech Neighbor Talks. And I kind of set this website up for him, like the kind of the boilerplate and everything. And he's done a lot of the work on here. And we're obviously, he's my sister's boyfriend, so we're obviously in contact a good bit. And I kind of did, to go back to the piece here, it's like WordPress Consultation. So he had some questions about like kind of how to set things up and like how to play around with like the shop and everything like that. So I kind of walked him through a bunch of that stuff, and I really enjoy that. This segment of this is a plug for Tech Neighbor, obviously, because I would love to see him, trend upward with the business and everything. But as far as the WordPress side of things go, like I really enjoy like teaching people how to make websites and teaching people like the things that I know about WordPress. And while we're on this topic, I'm going to talk about something else that I noticed. That I see a lot of people talk about and do, and it's like, you can make a website real easy, like with a bunch of different, free tools and other things. And I mean, while I understand that, like there's probably 1,000,001 ways to make a website and different like things now. There's like Webflow and all sorts of other shit. Like, I mean, WordPress, I just feel like is kind of tried and true. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best, but it is the thing that I know the best. And I just feel like there's so many people on the platform, like the thing is, Tesla's, let's try to use a metaphor, like there's so many, the reason that I see so many people, like if anybody shits on Tesla, it's like because you can't charge quickly, right? But like if you're in a gas car, then you can fill up right away and you can keep going. Like for instance, if you're on a trip. Well, I kind of feel like that's kind of how a lot of the website industry is. Like WordPress is just like the shit. There's Shopify and there's Wix and all these other like ones that are like so. But like WordPress is just like, first of all, it's free. Like, I mean, it's open source and everything. And it's just got the most people in it and like on it and working with it and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I feel. There's a bunch of other tools. That doesn't mean they're necessarily good or bad. But the thing that people tend to forget is the fact that building a website isn't always like straightforward and easy. Like there might be something where you want to do something and you don't know how to do it, or you don't know if it's possible. Like a big part of that, like, and the reason that I know so much about building WordPress websites is because I have tried to do things and then I've like been like, how the fuck do I do this? And then I've tried to find support on it. I found like people like that do videos on that stuff. I'm just saying, like, if you adopt a new platform, be prepared to like not know what the fuck is going on, because nobody else is going to have like content or experience or to provide support for it. That's just a thing. It's like something brand new comes out, people need time to actually, adopt it. So I don't know. I'm kind of biased there, but I've just heard a lot of people, talk about like, oh, websites are easy to make and you can do this, that, and the other thing. I mean, like, all I would say is if you're going to do that, make sure that you like sit down for a day or two, mull over it and think about what you want out of your website long term. Because the one of the hardest things I would imagine is to like move your shit somewhere else. Like if you have a website that you're really happy with and you want to move it somewhere else because you've outgrown the system that you're in, that's obviously not a good thing. And as a business owner, as somebody that wants, just to have a website or something, it's going to be a pain in the ass. So I'm not telling you not to use other things. I'm just saying be cognizant of what you ultimately want to do, because like, I don't know, there's a lot of things that you can add. There's a lot of like e-commerce stuff. There's a lot of, enhanced security and things. And it's like, well, if these other platforms don't have it, then you can't fucking do it. So that's just what I mean. But that's just kind of my spiel on the WordPress thing. I really think that I could do something with that. It's just like, I don't know if it's the best use of my time. I would love to make content on Find a Tech on WordPress to some degree, like, WordPress like education and website in general and marketing and all that stuff. But we'll see how that goes. It's not top of the priority list right now, but I do enjoy doing that from time to time. So if somebody has like a WordPress question or something, I'd be more than happy to answer. Okay. So couple things here. So this FBP giveaway, I'm going to give this away. I'm going to give the other one probably to Amanda, because I've told her what her anniversary gift is going to be, and it's probably going to be an iPhone. So, I'm probably going to give that one of those to her so she can use that on there. That was going to be a surprise, but then I figured, that probably should just you probably shouldn't buy a phone for somebody randomly. You should probably like tell them and then at least get them in on it. Because, they should probably have a say in their phone. That would suck to just buy something like that, for somebody that might have an opinion on it. And then, well, you're fucked now. That was $1,000. So that's what we're going to do. But I'm giving one of those away, like one of those FBP things. We're giving that away. So my idea was, like, I see people do it all the time. And they'll post on like Instagram and they'll say like, hey, like the post on Instagram, follow on Instagram, and then do something else. So the YouTube channel really needs subscribers. Like, I'm not kidding. Like this link over here, this one right here, like, seriously, please click that and go subscribe, because our first goal is 100 subscribers, and then our second goal is 1,000, because the 100, it gives us a username, and 1,000 gives us monetization, or at least a shot at monetization. I don't even know how the fuck it works. So that would be great if we could do that, because what we have created for ourselves in creating a YouTube channel is we have severely like undercutted any money that we'd make over on like the podcasting side, just because people, I'm sure, would rather watch YouTube videos, but we don't make any money from that. We make pennies from the other one. But at least it was something, trending forward. So, I don't think it's, oh shit, I don't think it's a bad idea. I lost my exercise ball, rolled away. I don't think it's a bad thing because it's better for the overall, product, and it's better for the consumer, and people are really enjoying these videos, I think. But that's just kind of the lay of the land, and I just want to be 100% transparent with that. So it'd be really great if we get some more subs. So I'm going to try to do something like this to kind of like add people to the, to the bandwagon there. That would be great. And I don't know when I'm going to do that yet, probably pretty soon. But I got to just kind of iron out those details, because the other thing is, like, how do you actually enforce something like that? Like, how do you, like, if you were to get a lot of likes, maybe even, I wonder if you should advertise that. That'd be interesting. But that's interesting. So anyway, like, you got to like it on IG and follow on IG and then sub on YouTube. I don't know how you even police something like that. So I might have to rethink that a little bit, but I definitely want people to sub on YouTube. That's important. And we don't have any Instagram followers either. So if you want to follow, Instagram / actually it's fucking FBP apparel, because that wasn't it. If you want to follow this, I'm so pissed off because somebody has Fueled by Progress, and I've messaged them and they don't say anything. So if you also follow that, that'd be tremendous. I'd appreciate you. This is annoying. It's annoying that they're all squares. I knew that was going to happen, but that's just annoying. Let's click back over here. So yeah, so that we're going to figure that out here very shortly, but that's a great idea. I'm happy I had that. And then I'm just looking forward to a big week. I mean, every week is good. I really enjoy all of it. The only thing, I do this thing where I constantly like think about my life, and I think about the things that could be improved, because that's the nature of me. I'm fueled by progress. And I would say that the biggest thing right now, one of the biggest things, and I don't know, actually, I probably have goals. These fucking pixel buds, man. Dude, this is absurd. This is ridiculous. These have been like, this has been like this for months and months. Google, get your shit together and drop these orange ones. And Amanda brought up a good point. I don't even know if I should get the orange ones anymore, because I'm only gonna have the phone for another year. Maybe I should get the black or something. I don't know. It's just a fucking bad situation. It's annoying as hell. Been waiting for them for so long. But yeah, so I'm just looking here because I'm looking at things like that we wanted to do, and I thought I had an idea. Yeah, I mean, I had the thing on the board at one point. It was like distractions and annoyances, and I might have taken a picture of it or something at one point, but that was up there for a while, and I took care of a lot of those. That was impressive. I totally forgot about that. The whole board here was filled with shit, and I took care of all of it. That was great. Hopefully I took a picture of that. But yeah, so there's like, as far as 2020 goes, and the things that are like kind of standing in my way as far as like what I wanted to do and stuff, and everything. I mean, we've done a decent amount of it. We, resigned from our position. We launched Fueled by Progress. We're kind of continuing to do a lot of that stuff. We launched Szymanski Media LLC. We unplanned. We launched AM and the PM. Huge setup upgrades. I was actually thinking about doing all of this setup upgrade work like next year, but I just figured, well, now's the perfect time, so fuck it. So that was good. We need to start making some money, obviously, but that's understandable. This is absurd. That I don't even want to do that. Serve without 100 clients. Don't even want to do that. This is the big one. I'm glad this is on here, because this is what I was trying to talk about. This is the thing standing in my way, and the reason I bring it up is because like I'm looking forward to a big week. But like, I'm the type of person. Okay, so if you're listening and you want to know about me, like, I'm the type of person that could literally do what I'm doing here every single day. Every moment of every single day. Like, I do need breaks occasionally, right? Like, I need to go play hockey because it's kind of like a stress reliever. I mean, it's just exercise. I think that's always good. I want to try to stay healthy as possible. So I need that. I need to hang out with Amanda, obviously, and, just have, time for, your partner. That's fucking important. And occasionally some time, like, with friends and stuff like that. I've been playing Call of Duty on this fucking computer, it would be absolutely, I think it would be a mortal sin, not to use a religious term, but I think it would be like a mortal sin to not, do something with this beast as far as like gaming goes and everything like that. I'm not on it like a ton, but like, obviously, like, honestly, like tonight, that's normally why I stay up later, is because like day's done, I relax a little bit. I don't actually relax because I'm very bad at the game and it really upsets me. I don't throw anything or get mad, but like the point is, like, I enjoy doing things that I'm good at as well, and I'm not very good at that. So, but it is something to do, and hang out with some friends online and stuff like that. So, that is a half decent time. But again, other than those like three things, I'm pretty much just working. So the point that I'm making is that I really enjoy what I'm doing, and I would pass that advice on to anybody. I had some really good conversations the past 2 days with people, and they were actually both podcasts, so you'll get to hear them. But it's just fucking aggravating thinking that like people do stuff that they don't want to do. And I'm going to spend my entire life doing things that I want to do. And I don't just mean like fucking off and doing nothing. Like, I'm talking like building these businesses, working on FBP, working on MJS stuff, the podcast and all this stuff. And, whatever it ends up being, that's what we're going to do, because I'm going to enjoy my life. And it's stressful and it's exhausting sometimes, but like, it's way better than feeling miserable at a fucking job. So, and I'm not trying to pitch entrepreneurship. I'm trying to say, like, make sure that you know what you want and do what you want. If you have the best job in the world, then go to the best job in the world every day and do that. But make sure that you are doing what you want to do. Is pretty much it. And that is the thing that I am focusing on. And as you can see here, I'm looking forward to a big week, and I don't hate Mondays. There's a lot of people, probably, now's a weird time, but if you have to go into work, there's probably a lot of people that are like, sitting around, now, or, a little earlier day before they went to sleep, and like, fuck, I do not want to go to work tomorrow morning. I remember that. That was terrible. I'm never going to say that again, because I love what I do. So that's the point. And the only thing really in my way as far as that goes is this shit that I have to do on the weekend, which is unfortunate, but that is definitely a temporary thing. Long term, I don't know how long that lasts, but it's temporary. So yeah. Other big thing is we're hopefully getting stickers on, I guess it's Tuesday. That'd be cool. FBP stickers. I'm definitely gonna do it after that, because I'll probably put some FBP stickers in that thing or whatever too. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. I just had really good conversations. Had a good week, very tiring week, nonstop. Can't fucking fall asleep early because my sleep schedule is so fucked up. But I'm definitely gonna sleep well tonight. So, that's important. I think that it's an interesting. Sleep is interesting. That's all I can say. The amount of sleep that I get in the schedule and everything like that has been so wonky. I don't know how it got this way, but yeah. So, point of the story though is I love what I'm doing. And the one last thing that I'll say about that is that people tend to make life about like money in a sense. Like, oh, how are you going to do that and make money? Like, you can make fucking money. Like, I'm not worried about making money. I'm worried about starting to make money because I need to start, but I'm not worried about it. Like, because so many other people are doing things that I'm doing and they're making a fine living. And truthfully, what is actually more important is see what I need, like the bare minimum to live, because I don't think it's that much. People like why, I would much rather do something that I love and make half as much money than be miserable as fuck and make, double that amount, right? Like, the 100% of whatever that is. And it's, I don't know. I just don't know why people do it. And one of my things here is to try to make people think differently about that, because I think that it's just shitty when you do that for your entire life, stuff that you don't want to do. So, but like I said, give some of this stuff a follow, please. Maybe a subscribe. Just trying to grow the audience, really. I think it's moving in the right direction. This is something too, like, just as we're here, This is something that I truly believe in a lot. I started this goal sheet, a couple years ago, and I do it by year. So this is huge. Like, I mean, 2019, and they're not like, it's whatever. It's whatever you want. Like, they don't have to be like super like crazy things or whatever, but just like things you want to do like per year, and then you can go like monthly or whatever. But like, I just like the per year thing. And it's like, I did a lot of stuff in 2019. Started these businesses, started a YouTube channel. I put like buy big things on there, buy phone and shit, buy these setup upgrades like that. Start these businesses. And if we look forward, next year, by the end of next year, we're gonna be out of this house. Every year you got to fund your Roth fully. That's 100%. No excuses there. You'll see that in every one. And even 2022, we're thinking about launching our property management company. Some things obviously may change. This definitely looks like it might fucking change because I'm not a big PNC guy anymore. But trying to start a family as well. So proposals and getting married, and then, house. And again, people, I get two responses. Okay. When you see something like this, I get two responses. I get, the first one, which is much less like, oh, that's cool, man. That's awesome. You have all that planned out. Much more normal one is, what the fuck are you planning? Like the year you're going to get married and the year you're going to buy a house, like 3 years out. Like what are you going to like do, like for all these other things or whatever? Like why are you planning like all this shit, like down to the year or whatever? And I'm like, dude, do you know what the fuck a plan is? Like, seriously, people that don't plan, like, they give me anxiety. It's like, dude, I'm not trying to fucking plan out my life to the minute. I'm trying to get an idea of the things that I want to do and place them in a timeline so I have some semblance. If I can move out tomorrow, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to move out tomorrow just because it's under this fucking 2021 heading. Like, that's not the point. The point is that you have things that you want to do in your life. And if you're just living, they talk about this in the podcast. You need to watch the next Fuel by Progress podcast. It drops on Wednesday at noon. I'm talking to our guest and I'm saying, like, I don't understand people that just live in the moment. Like, it's important to be mindful in the present, but if you just live in the moment and you're not like looking ahead to some degree and trying to plan something out, then you're probably not going to accomplish the things that you want to do in your life. Everybody has aspirations, but you have to somehow navigate to them. You don't fucking just start driving and like, oh, I'm gonna go to this restaurant and then just start randomly driving. Like, you have to fucking know where you're going. Like, so again, you don't need to have everything down to the minute, down to the, even whatever measure of time, but like, just have some sort of a fucking semblance of what you want to do. I don't know. That's my 2 cents, and I think it's working out for me. So, I have no doubts, and I'm having a great time doing things that I enjoy doing, and I'm just trying to help other people too, pass it along, and just keep going. So I am gonna go to sleep now though, because I'm tired, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. If you watch it on the rerun, thank you as well. We're on a couple different platforms here, so I want to do a lot more with my YouTube channel. I have videos obviously on there, but I want to start making videos like once a week, hopefully, ideally. I have a lot in the hopper, as we looked at yesterday. Facebook, I'm pretty active on there, generally with posts and stuff like that. And then Twitch, I would love to stream some gaming content once in a while on Twitch because I'm so bad. I think would be comical, but I don't know. We'll see. So with that though, I'm very tired, so I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna hop off here and I'm gonna go to sleep. But again, I do appreciate everyone that's been supportive. If you do have a moment and you have an Instagram account and you have a Google account, if you'd like to subscribe to those channels or subscribe to the channel and follow the Instagram for FBP, I would really appreciate it, truthfully. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much again. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.